What's up, my folks? I hope everyone is doing great. Just got done doing Trouble's first walkout. I'm gonna get him ready to hunt this summer too. He's a perfect shape for it. I mean, I've got him. I don't like keeping him. I let him get a little weight on him. See right there? Now I'm gonna start him. I already had him in good shape once, and hunted with him, and he looks real good. And I'm gonna continue on now, and I'm gonna put him in. But he's a nice structured dog. Got a good weight, and now I can get him nice and strong. Good paws on him and pedals. You know what I'm saying? He's on the tops of his toe. He don't have big flat feet. He ain't so inbred. You know what I mean? Some of them inbred dogs you'll notice have flat feet. So my turtle buster dogs get that shit. But he's a pretty good looking specimen of a dog. And so yeah, I'm gonna get him in shape and get him wound up. And that's another one of them Bulldog Supply Company collars. Before we get on this video about mills, I blocked somebody today. I actually thought he was a different person. Then I talked to him on the phone, and it doesn't matter. I can't help you. I mean, you guys got to understand, going in and bad mouthing someone's product, and then being disrespectful about it, and then not understanding what you're doing. If that's the way it is, I got nothing for you. I mean, that's just what people do in these dogs. They'll go out and they'll badmouth other people's dogs, and they ain't got nothing to back it up, but they'll talk shit about other people's shit, make smart comments, things like that. I ain't gonna have it. You know what I mean? Especially if you're gonna talk shit about something and then not even back it up. Come here. You know what I mean? That's it basically saying I'm giving bad advice. These collars are bullshit. I'm giving bad advice. And if you got real game dogs, you need this other collar that your friend makes, but I don't fucking even have an idea who your friend is, and some Phantom Opera. This motherfucker's a year old right now, and it's still in perfect condition other than it's faded and dirty. You know what I'm saying? They're still in good serviceable condition. That's a good collar to me. I don't give a damn where you come from. But all right, let's talk a little bit about mills. Okay? I wish I had 3 or 4 of them laying around right now. I'd love to have me a couple mills. We'll talk about the e-mill first. I've done this before. The e-mill is a great tool. Walk that dog out, empty him out, put him on that e-mill, and set it at 3 miles an hour and make his ass walk. Just walk. You know what I'm saying? That's how you use the e-mill. You don't try to use the e-mill to burn one out. You know what I mean? Now slat mills, people were asking about, because I made a comment, I'm looking for a slat mill. I'm actually looking for a slat mill now. I gotta have one. My dogs need it to stay in good shape. Now, if money's all no object, get whatever you want. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of pictures from guys, and the mills look great. Some of the mills look great, and the prices aren't bad on a lot of the mills. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get the killer spinner. And that's kind of, it's got the reason why I'm getting it is because it's got the belt on it, the polymer belt that I like, and it's got I want the steel conveyor belts. They're a little bit louder, but that's some bitch, and it's a nice mill. You're gonna have people now, like I just said, you're gonna have people that down anything and turn their nose up to anything that ain't super expensive. But them mills, you can work the shit out of a dog on one of those mills. I used them mills for my whole life growing up, but that's what I'm gonna get. And to my door, it's $1,600. I'm just gonna have to, save my nickels until I can get it, but I'm getting one. And I'll just take because the cheapest one that I found was like $2,500. So that's $900 difference. I don't need the aluminum frame and all, because I'm going to put it in a shed. And, I'm going to build an actual little treadmill shed with a fan and all in it, and a light and everything else. So I'm just, and I'm going to put a road up here, go all the way around my property. It'll go 1,100 feet from here straight up, and then go back in 1,400 feet. And then I'm going to V it back down, and I'm going to put a shed on top of the hill, so I can just kind of work my dogs through my place right here, empty them all out, walk them out, and then put them on the mill and then walk them out, and not have to really get off too far when I don't feel like doing road work. Now, the road work, you still got to do it now. Don't get me wrong. Hand walking is way, it's way underrated, but you can get a dog in pretty good shape with an e-mill and a slap mill. Now that e-mill is a good tool to have. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, because there again, I've had some comments that pop up on some stuff I said before about e-mill sucks. It doesn't suck. You just got to know how to use it and what you're doing with it. It doesn't suck. It's just not a mainstay. You understand what I'm saying? Just like the slap mill, it doesn't suck. It's just on a mainstay. Yeah, I'd love to have me a fucking cat mill set up right here, going up and down the hill. But I mean, damn, that, you know, people would automatically think bad. I mean, I'm gonna use the slap mill for legal purposes, just to keep my dogs ready to hunt for hogs. But cat mill, man, that'll just, no way. And even if I put it up on the hill, they fly helicopters over my place damn near 6-8 times a year. Come on, boy, that's a big old pile of shit you standing over. You laid a big one. Come on. So, but what I do is I'll come out here on this spot right here before I start working them. It's away from everybody, nice clean grass, and I'll cut and I'll put them out there for about 20-30 minutes. They'll usually shit and piss and all that stuff once or twice, you know what I mean, while that time. Then you can walk them and let them finish emptying out. Now that's the key. You want them to be completely emptied. You know, I've said that before. But and walk them out before you put them on that mill. And then, like I said, if you got an electric mill, right after you walk him out, check his feet again. Every time you walk that fucker, check his feet. I'm gonna work with his feet now too. But put him on the electric mill, set it whatever space that you got for that dog that does just a walk, not a fast breast walk, just a regular old walk. You know what I mean? Like not a trot. And set him at that speed and let him walk that fucker, man. I know people that have done that, and they'll put them on that for 3 and 4 hours, you know, and let them just walk for 3 and 4 hours, you know. So, but that walking, it ain't gonna hurt them. And then, but you can walk them for a little bit on that, then take them back outside and make sure that they've emptied out again, then bring them back in and put on your slap mill. And then when you're done with your slap mill, you know, check him out. And there is something to that heart rate. Make sure that he ain't blasting, okay? And then don't never get your dog blasting. You don't want to work him beyond his recovery rate. You know, you don't want him to fall out on you, no matter what. Whether walking or, you know, some of them are in bad shape. They can't even walk that long, you know. But when you're on that slap mill, don't work him. You're better off doing a little short blast on that slap mill and then hand walking him in between than trying to get a fucking hour on a slap mill. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right now, that's the truth. But you know, if the price ain't no matter to you, I mean, you get whatever you want. But for my money, I mean, there's some local makers that I've seen Facebook. Like I said, I don't do Facebook. So pretty much if it ain't got an easy way to get in on them. Now I've been looking at the RP mills for a long time. I've seen a couple. A few of my friends have had some, and they're pretty decent, and they last a long time now. I mean, I know some of them mills has been in service for about 15 years. The ones I'm talking about, and they've never had a lick of trouble, and they work dogs continuously on that fucker. So I mean, they might change the slats once in a while because they are wood and they'll get kind of like dipped in right there in the middle. But you know, it's not a bad product, and don't let no one tell you it's junk or none of that. I've seen the comments on that shit. So, but it's like this. Like I said, you're gonna have people that hate on it and think that their equipment makes them better, but it's not necessarily true. It's more of a dedication thing and more knowing how to use that equipment. I don't care how good equipment somebody has if they ain't using it properly. You know what I'm saying? But you guys, y'all take care and y'all keep on bulldogging. And like I said, maybe my character's wrong, but I can't have that kind of bullshit. You got to understand, you can't knock a man's shit when I have nothing to say nothing, especially shit that I'm using and know is good. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody telling you that water's bad, but you've been drinking it for 6 years and never had a lick of problems. You know what I'm saying? But y'all take care and keep on bulldogging.